Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to cover a little bit of good news and a little bit of bad news for the Honda. Alright, so I got bad news first, because I always like to end things on a good note. Bad news first. I've been having issues with the handlebars themselves. For some reason, they won't stay put. They keep rolling back, and the controls themselves actually start coming over here and actually touching the tank, and I can't allow that. I can't have that. And these handlebars here, these are 7/8. Everything here, all the controls, everything you see is all 7/8. So what I'm thinking about doing is I don't know if I'm going to keep all of these for the next build. Whatever I get next is going to have a 7/8, and it's not going to be a cruiser, or it may be a cruiser, who knows. But anyway, these handlebars cannot stay on this bike for some reason. They just keep sliding back. They keep rolling back. So unfortunately, these handlebars I actually installed, these are no longer going to remain on the bike. I'm sorry, Ash, but you know, it is what it is. I can't keep them because of safety reasons alone. And I have a backup plan for that, so don't worry about that. Along with changing these, I'm actually going to go back to stock. All right. Because I've been having some issues with the wiring for some reason. Just it keeps giving me trouble, and I'm tired of messing with it. So I'm gonna go back to the stock connections on here. I've already shopped online, but another part of good news is I didn't entirely throw everything away. So I will be putting these back on the bike. These are the handlebar risers. They look gross and disgusting, but don't worry about that. I can clean that up, buff them up. This is for the clutch. This thing here can be cleaned up, and this is for the front brake system, which I still have a mirror for, which means I just got to go buy another mirror. Now, as a replacement, see these handlebars here and the grips, those came with the bike when I purchased it. This right here, this is the same thing as a drag bar. It's the same style. All right, it's the same style, same ride height, only the risers, this is for a 1-inch bar. All right, this 1 inch is the same thing as this 1 inch. Just this one is the same as this. All right, so all of these are compatible. Everything here works. The only problem is I need to go get new controls, the stock ones that come with this bike, because the old ones were broken. They didn't work at all. So unfortunately, the handlebar section is going to have to be completely changed out and removed. Now the brake line itself, it's got enough slack in it, which is good. So whenever this is swapped out for the new brakes that I put back on here, that slack will be taken out. Also slack for the clutch cable, that'll also be taken out, because this bar here, it'll actually be moved further back, which will take out some of the slack, which is good. The bike, I figured out the kill switch. It was soldered backwards, so this is off and that's on. I got it to start, or at least I got it to start again, but it runs like crap. All right, it runs like crap. And I figured out something else. Now you see, when I got the bike running and I put it out on the road and I took a couple, cruises up and down the street, I noticed that the bike started losing power, and then it got to the point where it was bucking really hard. And this bike's got a lot of power, and whenever it misses ignition and the ignition comes back in, back out, back in, back out, it's like riding a bull. It is horrible. So what I've been, it acts as though it's losing fuel, and I know for a fact it's not losing gas because all of the carburetors, y'all have seen me rebuild these and put them all back together. All the jets are brand new. Everything's clean. Everything's clear. All the hoses are fresh and clean. It's a brand new filter, fuel filter inside here. So there's no absence of fuel at all. It's ignition. And I've already taken all the plugs out. So what I'm thinking is I'm actually at a point where when I bought the bike, the guy was just done with it, you know? And in here, I noticed he replaced the coils, he replaced the plug wires, and there's plugs and stuff in here. All this stuff was given to me by the previous owner. And I'm thinking this guy was actually going through the bike and he ran into this very same problem. So I've taken the bike apart and then I started putting it back together, and now I am right where he left off, with it bucking and not wanting to ride right and run at all. There was a time where you go to give it some gas and nothing. It would actually kill the bike. So I think I figured out what's going on with it. You see these things, it's called a CDI, or what's this box right here? Where'd it go? Where's my finger? Ah, there it is. Yeah, this box right here. This is capacitor discharge ignition, CDI. And I think there's another one here. It's also this one. I may end up changing this one out. This one looks pretty new, to be honest. But yeah, I keep blowing fuses, which I think this has something to do with the CDI unit. So this guy was just changing parts left and right and just never could figure out why he could get the bike to run. But after doing some research, I think I figured it out on the new CDI. Now, our new CDI box. Problem with that is a brand new one runs about $300. Do I have that? No. No, actually, the money that I'm getting is going into brakes for Chloe, because I started dragging some brakes on my way home from work the other day. So I've already purchased the rear disc brakes and the pads. I haven't gotten the one to the front yet because those aren't dragging. Those are actually still good. But I'm going to replace all the brakes on the truck, make sure they're good. But the handlebars, I'm going to be taking care of that system there, or that collection. Is that a GTR? That is a Nissan GTR. Brother man brought home a GTR. Well, that's interesting. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm at a point where the previous owner stopped and he just got stumped and just got done with the bike. He said, forget it, I'm just gonna sell it. And I bought it for $800. Not bad. So I'm gonna go back through this. I got it to run. He couldn't get it to even start last time. I got it to start, clearly. Kind of shitty, but it runs. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now, guys. Handlebars need to be replaced. I'm going to be replacing the controls for it, which will eliminate all of this cluster down here. Handles, I'm going to have to go and get these for a 1-inch bar and a new CDI module, which I'm not really too happy about, but unfortunately it is what it is, guys. It's all part of having a project bike, you know. You're gonna run into little problems left and right here and there. It's just gonna happen. So, but anyway, if you guys happen to like the content of this video, or even don't, I don't care. Subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. And probably soon, to get new handlebars for the bike. Well, not handlebars, just the controls and stuff. So either way, hopefully you guys like this video. So like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. I love you. Bye.